Welcome to Paranormal Heroics with your host, Hero Brown.
And we're going to jump right into this. Again, I love that intro. Gamers for God, he's the one who created that for me. And every time I hear it kind of gives me the goosebumps, gets me in the mood. So welcome back to Paranormal Heroics. We are episode 3 of the new year. Episode 4, I'm sorry. And today's guest, we have Oak Tube Steak.
Going on, bud?
So my first question I have to ask is O-tube steak. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it's like an Irish tube steak.
Okay, that's what I was just going to ask you is what does that mean? But there you go, an Irish tube steak.
Well, it's a play off my last name, and one of my buddies at work one day, he was just baked, and he started calling me O-tube steak, and I'm like, I'm gonna allow it, and it's just stuck. Now it's my gamer tag, and
Write that down. That is awesome. Everybody's loving your Misfits shirt. That's the first thing I called out too. I love it. I love his background. I love his guitar set. This guy's 100 times cooler than I'll ever be. And yeah, I'll just leave it there. So how did you get into this whole paranormal thing that we like?
well, so when I was a kid, I was always interested in paranormal things, and I was that kid going to the school library and finding, the 20-page books that have to do with, ghosts, Loch Ness Monster, UFOs, that's what I was going down there. Well, that and sharks, because sharks are fucking cool.
Yeah.
But no, I just got into it, and I didn't initially have like any experiences or anything like that. It was just, I took an interest to it. It was like, wow, it's different. I'd love to, get into this, and that's where it all started.
It's a great community. Like, I've never gotten into or talked to anybody who's into it that, is a jerk or rude or anything like that. Like, they're usually very open-minded, and, it's usually a good friend you can make out of it. So that's why I love the community of all this. And shoot, my little side is growing. I've made like almost 20 different friends that, show me videos, and a couple of them I'm going to show today. And that's what we're going to lead into. So I got 4 good videos to share with you. I actually took time and I stitched it together, and to let everybody know after this interview is done, if you guys want to go back to my YouTube channel, it'll be available so people can play it and watch it and break it down. And how many videos did you end up bringing?
Oh man, I've got a playlist with 10. I've got another folder with a bunch of clips.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff, and then I have from my own Urbex adventure, which is leading into my story that I'll tell you. I actually have the video that we took.
Oh yeah.
It was in the Syracuse Developmental Center here in Syracuse, New York. Yeah, it was cool.
I can't wait for you guys to see this, because your camera quality and so I watched all your videos.
No kidding, awesome.
my favorite one, kind of tell everybody, and we'll make sure once we go in there to show everybody it, is like I loved your filming of the your cemetery one. It like wasn't really spooky, but man, was it pretty. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, we'll make sure to put a link in for everyone to see it, but it is really, really good.
That was one of my favorite ones too, just because we got there early in the morning. It had just rained, and then it let up, so everything was glistening, and the sun started kind of coming out, but it just kind of gave it that eerie, beautiful look.
Exactly. Yes, that eerie, beautiful look. Like, I love it. All right, well, I'll go first. Hopefully I don't mess this up. All right, you can see that?
Yep.
Excellent. So this first one is a little Japanese horror. I took out the audio from it because it is in a bathroom with a bunch of Japanese girls, and as cool as that might sound, it's not that cool on the ears. It's really high pitched, and like no matter how much I lowered the audio on it, it just took away from the whole video.
Right, you're just annoyed the whole time.
Yeah, I don't mean to be mean or anything about that, but so I just took out the video, all the audio of that. So I have it played twice. So the first one's going to be regular, and then Joker Ann, if Joker Ann is in here, she actually gave me the idea to invert the video for the colors, so you can kind of see. One of our biggest gags here, it's fishing string or fishing line, and when you invert the colors, it tends to you can kind of see the fishing line a little more. This one definitely no fishing line. And feel free to talk over the video.
Even though there's no sound, I can hear it.
Can you hear it? Yeah, I lowered it all the way.
Oh, no. Like, I can't hear it. I'm just imagining it in my head.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get an aside. I'm glad we live in the United States because those toilets look awful.
Oh, man, the squat toilets? No thanks, man. I don't want to work out when I have to take a dump.
No, my knees don't work like that no more. Oh, they had like the ring thing going on there.
Yeah. So, are you familiar? I'm gonna butcher the name. Hanako is
no.
So apparently, this is a spirit that tends to hang out in bathrooms, in female bathrooms, and
fucking creep.
Yeah, I know, right? And so she usually is crying, and I'll let it play in the inverted now. So this is a big Japanese lore. Obviously, I know everybody is going to, butcher this thing on, easy, how you want to say, video editing. But just the feel, and there's just so many rumors out there, it's hard to, like, when does something, when so many people say that it's true or it's real or they have an experience, like, I'm a firm believer you can speak things into, Lady Ray, I'm sorry, that was her idea to invert it, not Joker. I apologize. That's my wife and daughter. They both give me ideas all the time. And
so this is like the Japanese moaning myrtle.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. Definitely a lot older though.
Yeah.
So pans to the left, pans to the right. Sorry, I'm trying to do a good pause on it. And there it is. And so, like, again, with people with rumors and stories and folklore and stuff, and then, even from here, we have, skin crawlers now. More and more stories are coming out of that for that.
Oh, the skinwalkers and shapeshifters and whatnot, yeah.
Cryptids. So Wendigo is another big version of all that going on right now. But a part of me kind of is almost believing in is enough people believing in this that they're projecting it into reality. You know what I mean?
Right. You will it into existence.
Right. Exactly. But what's your take on that?
I mean, it's an interesting one, but it's kind of like how Bloody Mary kind of came about. It's that urban legend, and then everybody does it, and then does it become like a weird hive mind of people spreading the word, like, oh yeah, it happened to me, exactly. Or is there some legitimacy to it? Yeah,
that's actually another great comparison. I kind of forgot about Bloody Mary until you brought it up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That used to be a huge thing. And I don't really hear kids. I don't know. Joker Ann, if you're on, do you know that? She's 14.
Yeah.
So she's all my hip sources right now who keeps me
My,
in the know.
mine are 12 and 9, and I don't think they give a shit about Bloody Mary.
Oh man, but like that is probably the best comparison that you said out of all of that, out of the two. But this next one, all right, I'm gonna just show you this one, and if everyone is here, please pay attention.
Such example comes from Saratov, Russia, and shows a woman moments after being awoken by the sound of knocking as she lay in bed in her apartment. It was around 4:30 a.m., which was already unusual enough, but things became downright horrifying for her when she realized that the knocking wasn't coming from the door, it was coming from the window.
This is real footage.
Outside of her window was a man, banging his head against the glass over and over again. And equally as disturbing, this woman's unit wasn't
That's
on the
not
first
what I was
floor.
expecting.
She was 2 stories up, and she didn't have a balcony. Across the street, a neighbor filmed the incident as it happened, showing us that
Holy
the man was
shit.
standing on one of the building's gas pipes while he
On
continued
a
to
gas
strike the
pipe.
window. Eventually, these hits grew so forceful that the glass started to break, and his head began bleeding profusely, finally leading to the man stopping, but not in the pursuit of entering the home.
Jesus.
Что?
У него пена изо рта аж.
He said that this was in Russia?
Yeah, Saratov, Russia. And at about 4:30 in the morning, which is kind of surprising he says that because
As he instead climbed to a different window where he attempted to peel it open with his fingers.
Maybe
but by
they're
this
in
point,
that
police had
weird part
already
of the
arrived
world
on the
where they
scene,
get, like,
and eventually
20
the man would
hours
be
of
forced
sunlight.
down and placed under
that's what I was
arrest.
thinking. That is the next one. So that exactly not what you're expecting. That's something that we've
Nope.
really talked about here before. But just that face, right there. We're gonna leave that up.
This is the worst ad for Smirnoff vodka I've ever seen.
So again, this is a real occurrence. Me and Lady Ray, we did a lot of digging deep on getting this story. For anybody knowing, this is Nick Crowley's video of the darkest videos on the web. If you're interested, he just talks about that kind of stuff. So this guy right here we couldn't find a name. We couldn't find a year either on when this happened. But again, at 4:30 in the morning, like you said, I think this is part of the. He kind of looks like William Dafoe. Dang it!
I was gonna say he's like the Russian Ernest P. Worrell.
There you go. Oh my god. So we did find a little bit of articles on it. So he was on bath salts supposedly.
Okay, good times. Good times.
Right, good times. And so, but leading into that, myself from personal stories and whatnot, I've seen some drugs turn people not really. They don't even seem like people anymore. Almost, I'm not sure saying like possession or being inhabited by something different, making people do things that they would never do. So drugs going kind of like before the show started, we were talking about, but like with that, like I feel like it kind of leads people into an easier to be possessed to do crazy shit like this, like climbing a gas line just to bang on a stranger. And these two people don't know each other. She doesn't know him and he doesn't know her. Like there's no relationship or anything. It was extremely random that he picked this window to go peck at with his forehead.
I know it's it mind-altering substances. You know, they're not all cool and fun and make the Grateful Dead sound better than they usually do. But yeah, no, that's wild. I mean, I'm almost 41 now. I've done some stuff in my days. I've never done that.
Right. Like, or have you ever been to a concert where there's somebody there who's clearly fucking done either too much weed or from any other kind of substance, and you've basically like a zombie? Have you ever experienced that?
I've seen some people have some freakouts. Actually, we went and saw the Allman Brothers years ago, and there was a guy there running. He was selling everybody acid. It worked. I had some. But he also ate a bunch of mushrooms, and then it all hit, and he started freaking out, and he was running up, grabbing people. He came up to us like, spit it out. And it's like, well, we took it like 30 minutes ago, man. There's no spitting this out. He's like, no, it's bad, and started throwing up on people.
Oh my God.
And then these girls are running after him, they're like, oh my God, he ate mushrooms and acid and stuff. And we're like, oh man, this is gonna be a rough one.
Like, can I get off this ride?
No, but apparently he just took way too much because we had an awesome time.
Right. And everybody's resistance to it and everything, or tolerance to it, is different, right? Like, let's just take regular old school beer. When I was younger, closer to 21, which is too far now. 1-2 beers used to get me good for the night. Now I'm like 8 beers in just to feel a buzz, and I'm not sure if that's just
called maturing.
Yeah. But I have a buddy who he's always been that way. He can drink it down it like water, and he's like, I've never gotten a buzz. And I'm like, but you also been drinking since you're 12, so
right, you're pickled.
Yeah. It's like, stop drinking, see what happens.
Yeah, it was like I couldn't imagine seeing my Irish grandparents not loaded off Manhattans.
Right. I mean, it's only a problem when there isn't none, right?
Yeah. There's something wrong with you. Oh, you're sober. Got it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're Irish. It checks out.
Man, Irish automatically got like the extra stat for tolerance, right?
Yeah, it's a buff or a boon. It's a buff or a boon, if you will.
I love it. I love boons. It's just fun to say. I like the fact that D&D's using boons finally correctly. And going on that, yeah, no. Like, it's just a weird thing. Like, real quick, going back to it, it's just I've seen myself real quick. Being at a friend's house party and watching somebody who's just standing up and he's talking to somebody and going up. We'll call him Joel. I don't know Joel. We'll call him Joel, and be like, "Hey, bud, are you all right?" And he's like, says, "Hold on, let me finish this." And I'm like, "Who's he fucking talking to? Is he on his phone?" But like, this is before Bluetooth, so like, I'm looking for like a headset because that was a thing. And I'm like, are you winning the fight at least? He goes, I got this. And I'm like, okay.
All right. I believe you. I believe you.
And of course, he doesn't remember shit. But, in that instance of, talking to yourself, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just influence of the mind. I'm trying to be a believer of, different things.
Well, remember a while back when bath salts was like the new thing, and they were saying it was making zombies.
Right.
And I think it was in maybe like Seattle or something like that, but there was a guy who was completely blitzed on bath salts, attacked a guy, and bit his face off.
Off.
Literally started eating his face.
I do remember
and,
that.
I'm a big George Romero fan, so part of me was like, oh, yes, finally.
This is it.
It's nighttime to shine. No, it was just drugs.
It's always just drugs. The zombie apocalypse is going to be so lame.
I don't know.
It's going to be easy. Just all we have to do is take the drugs away from them and then cured. All right, so this one.
No, keep giving them the drugs so that way the boys can have fun.
Yeah, there you go. I'm down. And of course, chat, we're watching it. So if you guys have any of your opinions, we would love to hear them. All right. So this is a nice birthday party. And
it's my abuela.
Your abuela? Your grandma, your abuela Coco?
Yeah.
And something happens.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So I slowed it down, and then I also slowed it down inverted.
And rounds the corner there.
Yeah. So it definitely, so that's probably one of the better stops I got. It goes from right there, and because at first when it goes by really fast, it looks like it almost goes through the chair, but it definitely goes behind it. There's a counter space right here, and it goes behind that as well. Oh, right there. So between the chair and between the counter right there. And my nephew, he's pretty quick, but I don't know if he's that quick to...
Yeah, you know what? Give him a couple years.
Right? And he's small, he's into soccer and karate and all that cool stuff. And it goes by so fast, like... Because right away, that was my first... guess is this is one of the grandchildren who's super fast, can't sit still. He's probably going to get smacked right after this. Like, I told you to sit still. But it goes by so fast, even in slow-mo.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Abuela was going to get blasted in the face with like a fucking ball or something. I was like, oh no.
No, that's my home video against my grandma, and she's still mad at me. I should have lowered the audio on this one, man.
No, it's her birthday. It's a celebration. Crank that shit.
So, like, we had a similar video when Mobs the Goblin was on, and he loved it. Like, this is the video that made him believe that it was something real, because there is clearly a shadow that was in a window. It looks like a person kind of, doing a salute. We won't talk about that now that I do it. But then when the guy confronts it, it shoots, like, it comes out of the window and goes underneath the bed. And after, like, the first time I watched it, I was like, what the hell did I just watch? But then we kept replaying it, and I'm like, I think I know what it is. And Deadeye Junkie immediately called it too. It more than likely is a sheet that was in the window and it's just being pulled underneath the bed from a fishing string, because you can yank it really fast, So
Right.
I was trying to think something similar like that, but this is way more humanoid. Like, if you're pulling a sheet is going to, eventually just go all in one angle. This whole thing is clearly like a child all the way through, and it keeps its form.
And it doesn't look very edited, because it doesn't, if you look at like around her hair and stuff as it goes by, either this is a very good editor who clearly has much better skills than me.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, it just zooms past and nothing else is distorted around it or anything like that. So it's, I don't know.
And it almost stops right here for like a brief second. It's moving, it comes into frame, it stops, then it moves again.
Right.
Because I thought at first it ran into her.
Yeah. Well, it's like zooming, but then it picks up speed once it rounds the corner there.
Right. Deadeye, it's not fishing line. Don't.
If it is fishing line, first off, you're going to have to pull it really hard. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be like, I mean, that would be a very good ad for like Trilene monofilament. Don't break under this kind of pressure.
That's right. Catch your big one here and now.
That's right. We also do braided line.
But yeah. I can't remember where we found this one. I think it was on YouTube, and it definitely, I don't know. I don't want to say
It's
startled
interesting,
me, but like I can't really place my thumb on it and say, oh, it's clearly this, or how can I recreate this? You know, and then it's an older video, so it's harder to put edits in there.
Right? Yeah. That isn't that the worst when you see new videos now? You're just going, nah, that was probably just Sora.
Yeah. And it's so easy to AI anything. And there's a couple videos I made AI, and I asked Lady Ray, I'm like, all right, one of these videos is real. The other one I told AI to copy it, and it's completely AI generated. Which one's the real one, you know? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know either. I forgot which one I made with AI, and I can't figure it out. But it's not fun.
No, it's gotten too good. So like, even when I was like looking for clips, it's like, okay, if it was made in like the last like 2 years, I almost discount it.
Just toss it out, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not, but
it is what it is. Now this last one I got for us, it's a little longer. This is something that my mom and dad actually went and visit, and that's how I found out about the story originally. I kind of forgot about it for a while. The History Channel did a little segment on it, and this is just, well, I'll let it speak for itself. We'll go through this one more time.
zoop. I don't know, part of me wants to believe it's just a really fast frog.
There
In
you go.
1873, the Sisters of Loretto commissioned the construction of the chapel for their new girls' school. Officially consecrated 5 years later, the Loretto Chapel is a triumph of Gothic revival design. With its high spires, soaring buttresses, and enormous stained glass windows. But as construction was nearing completion, the project's architect suddenly died before he could build what was considered the most ambitious part of the job, the staircase leading up to the choir loft.
The mystery of the staircase actually begins with this mysterious carpenter. The sisters asked the local carpenters to build one, but they failed. They didn't know how to do it.
Can you
The
turn this
sisters
up a little bit?
decided to turn to prayer and said a 9-day novena, asking St. Joseph, the patron of carpenters, to help them with their problem. At the last day of their prayer, it said that a knock came at these doors. This elderly man was standing there with a donkey by his side, and he told the sister that he had come to build their staircase. Was it St. Joseph, like the sisters believed? Some pious people think it was an angel, but he was very reclusive and insisted upon working inside this chapel by himself, never allowing anyone to see him work on the staircase.
Throughout the Christian and Catholic world, we have a tremendous amount of these stories of miraculous help from saints. And this is a part of the Catholic belief system. You can pray to saints, and they're supposed to try to help. So it's a built-in part of the package, this idea of an intercessory, closer to people and yet closer to God.
After 3 months, the sisters came into the chapel and the man was gone. And when they could not find him to even pay him for his labor, they went to the only lumberyard in town and asked them how much they owed for the materials. And the lumberyard told the sisters that the man never got any materials from them at all.
So what material is this staircase made of?
I gave a core sample of the wood from the inner stringer to a U.S. naval scientist, and he determined right away that it was a form of Picea spruce.
Is this form of spruce local to Santa Fe?
The wood in this staircase did not match up with any other Pisceus spruce known to science. This wood does not match up with any other quite like it on Earth.
That's it right there. So, this guy. Let me make sure I don't hit the wrong button. So some notes. Let's talk about this real quick. So the Loretto staircase. Again, this is in Santa Fe, New Mexico. My parents, they went where they're visiting it. They love going to churches around America. There's one in Texas where like a statue was crying blood, and a bunch of other ones. Growing up Catholic.
Oh yeah, that's a real famous one.
Yes. So growing up Catholic.
It was the Virgin Mary, I believe.
Correct. And I'm always afraid, like that one was cool, but there was another Virgin Mary. I forgot. It was like a third world country, and it turned out to be like sewage that was coming out of it. So, but this one, that.
Oh no!
Right. So, but the one in Texas and stuff, they never found a reason for it. It wasn't connected to like the wall or anything. And then going right back to the staircase, again, no nails. Get more than likely no glue because this was 1873. And
they said he did not use nails. I mean, so I guess that portion is not that uncommon because, like, even in like Japanese culture, they use I don't even think they use glue, but they use a technique of shaving the wood joints out so that way they interlock.
Right.
And so, I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, and that's a good example, especially with bamboo, because it's easily hollowed out, super strong, lasts a super long time. Pisceus is a lot more solid, but still, same rules would definitely apply. So that Travel Channel special, that was a few years back, about 10 years back when they made it. And at the time, still, a lot of carpenters that go in have a hard time explaining it, like how it's being held together. It's still in like pristine condition. And I talked about St. Joseph. So going a little on Catholic culture, like what people tend to get wrong is like they pray to saints. They don't really pray to saints. They pray what saints prayed to Jesus and stuff to get that. So some people think that St. Joseph showed up because he was a carpenter and did it. Some people think, hey, it might have just been Jesus, he was a carpenter and did it. Or like they said too, or could have been an angel or anything. And
right, but one of his lesser known characteristics was always traveling around with a donkey.
Yes. So I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. Myself, I'm choosing to believe it was definitely something a little more than what we can comprehend. Going at the time to they talked about the local lumber yard. The next closest lumber yard was days away. It wasn't like why would they would have noticed him drag stuff, because this took 3 months to do, and he locked himself in. Nobody went in, nobody went out, and he was just gone. And everything was done. Give me your take.
I think the story's being played up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, could I imagine like a devoted Catholic showing up to the church, knowing that needs work done, volunteers, maybe he's a master craftsman, knows how to do these wood joints, and just like, oh, I'm going to come in here and make the most badass set of stairs you ever seen in your life, and pulls it off, and then is like, no, this is charity, this is for the church, all right, see ya.
Don't want no recognition, don't want nothing, being a good person of faith, and don't try to be humble and just let it be. That's definitely an option. And then just talking about that, you made me think about something. There's been a lot of craftsman people that from like Da Vinci and so forth, and like other things that we can't recreate even to this day.
No, but it's a craft lost to time,
Right.
because there's not enough people. They're not getting taught, or they have no interest in it. So like these ancient techniques, they don't get passed down.
Right. So have you ever seen...
It's just something lost to time, you know?
Have you ever seen or heard of the pottery in the pyramids in Egypt?
No.
So, just a really quick abridged version, something kind of similar to this. So the stones that they made these potteries out are very, very strong rock. And they're so perfectly round that when you put them on side, they always go up to where the hole is, right? So today, we tried to recreate that. It took thousands of dollars for getting like the laser equipment and everything to cut these stones out to create something like that. Like these things were so perfect that, you know, it is off less than, you know, the micrometers for being perfectly straight up. And
Right.
so it took the people who are trying to recreate it thousands of dollars to recreate one, a crazy amount of resources, like using diamond cutters and everything and the equipment. The thing is, for us, it took us like a year to recreate one, but there's a room full of them. So what the hell technology or techniques did they have back then that we don't have now or forgotten how to do from, you know, something?
Right. Well, I mean, even like the construction of the pyramids, because, you know, like, I know, like when we were kids, they taught us, you know, oh, they had slaves that made them, when obviously it was a legion of skilled craftsmen who just knew what the fuck they were doing and made these amazing structures. So they definitely had the knowledge to do pristine, you know, very precise cutting and lifting. And so, you know, making some badass pottery is probably what they did on their free time.
Right. And then you figured how much time exactly they had too. So, I don't know. It's just things that boggle my mind. Wakes me up at night. It's like, how?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what wakes
man.
me up at night? Having to pee.
Oh yeah.
It's a problem.
It's once you hit 40, it just when you gotta go, you gotta go. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no more waiting till the morning.
It's all uphill from here.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
No, it's bizarre, you know, but it's also like, what kind of tools, because they never find any of these tools or anything, but they find like a lot of these the blocks that have perfectly drilled holes in it, and they can tell it was done with a very precise long drill, and it's like, well,
it's like, wait, when?
What are we missing?
Hey,
what are we missing here?
It's like, I'm sure you've ever heard the theory of like the lost like technologies and stuff. Like we used to be even more advanced than we are now. And
oh, dude, I have definitely smoked ounces of weed and listened to Graham Hancock.
Like there's some theories out there that just absolutely blow my mind. But it was like, there's not much more to, you know, how else can you explain it? And going right back into moving the bricks and the boulders back then, like I'm a big believer in giants, you know, and every time that we start to find evidence of giants, all the evidence gets stolen or misplaced, or, oh, it wasn't real, we had to destroy it. I'm like, well, why did you have to destroy it? Like, it's
almost every culture has like stories of giants.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you know, it's kind of like going back to like the floods. Every culture has stories of the floods.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not so much just a story. It's, you know, recollection from ancient times.
Right. And it's just like you said, it's everywhere. And same thing with dragons. Every culture has a dragon story of some sort, a big lizard and whatnot. And what do we have? Word we use now is dinosaurs, when I'm pretty sure that's where dragons, you know, are dinosaurs. That's a whole different subject and a whole different topic. I'll have you come back, and I like where we're going with this because it's a big thing that I absolutely love talking about, and it's a rabbit hole.
Ancient technology, because like I said, I spent way too much time listening to Graham Hancock and what's the other guy with the beard, Randall Carlson.
Randall Carlson, yeah, he has some good.
Yeah, and talking about like the cataclysms.
Yep.
Of, was it like 23,000 years ago or no 2,300 years ago or whatever?
Right. Not too long ago. Like it just thinking about like how crazy. Like if some people think 1,000 years is long, it's like not really. We have books from back then still. Like how many books did it make it? But that's a deep freaking hole that we'll have to just go down.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. We'll circle back to
Yeah. I don't want to do it right now because then that's all we'll talk about, and you'll get me rambling. I'm already going.
Oh, yeah, same.
I after this we'll make a floor plan to keep us on topic on going over there. But let's see it. Let's see what you have brought to the table today. What's up, Indo?
Well, let's see here. Let me bring up my playlist here and notes. So, let's see. I got to share my screen, huh?
If you want to show us. I mean, you can just narrate for us. That'd be cool. You have a very soothing voice. You can be a radio DJ easily.
So I used to work.
Well, let me tell you a story real quick. No, good.
All right, yeah, quick story time. So I used to work at a call center for pets with microchips, and we held the database, and people would call in if they lost their pets and check in with us, or like if somebody found a cat or dog, they would scan their microchip and call us, and we'd be able to get a hold of the owners. But yeah, no, it's just they loved my voice so much. They're like, you're going to go ahead and record all of our answering machine messages. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, oh, no, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. Get in there.
Oh, man. That is awesome. That means it probably exists out there somewhere still.
Oh, yeah. And I'm literally not getting any royalties.
None. So. All of a sudden, the next AI come out, and it's your voice. Seem like, hey.
Yeah. You motherfuckers. All right, so this one here, let's see, which one was this? It's from Scary Comp. And at 2110.
Right where the big bump is.
Yeah, pretty much. So my notes on this one here, there's a shadow here, and let's watch it, and then we'll see where it goes.
Occurrences, as they state, this wasn't the only unexplainable thing that happened to them while being there. In fact, they have more footage of other paranormal occurrences that took place at this hotel, which they plan to release real soon on their channel. So if you're interested, be sure to check out their page. But for now, I'll leave it to you to decide as to what exactly was caught on camera.
So, all right. So it wasn't that. That one I didn't like that. It was this one here.
Okay. It's like I missed it.
Yeah. It was just her toddler running around. Debunked.
Get to bed. Sorry.
Mom's got wine to drink.
But after sending some videos to them, a friend notices something strange in one of her snaps. The following is what she caught without noticing. Take a look.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that one kind of gave me the goosebumps. I like it.
Yeah. Let's watch it one more time, then we'll discuss.
Click your full screen right there. There you go.
As it seems, she was just seeing things.
So, yeah, we don't need to listen to their commentary.
Yeah. But
Yeah. So all right. Let's start off with what do you think?
so at first glance, it kind of looks like I thought somebody was crawling. But honestly, it looks more like someone's kind of, you know how people like to do the Egna mole rock from the Invincibles, and they squat down and they're just on their toes, and it kind of looks like they're doing that. But it's so dark. Even if you're wearing like all black clothes, I don't think you would look like that.
So, all right. So now I'll take the skeptic view.
Okay.
I feel like that's like video matrixing.
How so?
So no, like when you're panning your camera, and sometimes the light, it distorts. It does weird things. Some areas look darker, some look lighter. I think it's just coincidence that like she was panning over, and then that dark just went too dark as the camera's adjusting.
Definitely. I mean, I can see that. Can you try to, if you can? I know YouTube is kind of hard. Get right on where we see that shadow. Because it looks like you can see a head and shoulders. Yeah, right. Oh, man, I know. It's so annoying.
Come on, you bastard.
Well, maybe if with you even stopping it, maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's my own mind wanting to put a head and shoulders on there. You can just play it again.
Yeah, let's do that. Back it up right about there.
Following is what she caught without noticing. Take a look.
I can't help but think like it's like a dude riding on a tiny one of those itty bitty bicycles.
Yeah. It was a goddamn Shriner.
Yeah. God.
I thought they had little tiny cars. I guess the budget's been cut.
Budget cut. It's a ghost clown.
Or at least not to her knowledge.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
It
But
is
like,
definitely weird, but like you said, it can easily be that.
yeah, I mean, it looks more formed than it does like matrixing, because you can usually see that like almost pixelated, blocky outline to things, and it doesn't seem to have that, but you know.
So one of Chaotic Goblin's favorite things to ask is, why was she recording? You know, like, did she see it once and she wants to try to catch it again? But it said that she didn't even realize she caught it until she rewatched the video. So, yeah, why were you recording in the first place to catch that?
Supposedly sending out Snapchats, which obviously means she was whoring around.
Right.
Right.
But of your room? Like, isn't Snap... I don't know. I don't do this youngins and Snapchatting and stuff. I thought you showed yourself off.
Yeah. Well, she hit the wrong button.
Right, I guess. She could have flipped the camera.
There were some titties on the other side, but instead you get a creepy video.
I prefer the creepy video. But yeah, that's my only big thing is why recording. Yep, there's Chaotic now. He's like, it's definitely a person running on the ground pretending to be a monkey.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I can't unsee it now.
Right. And
it was somebody doing like a all I can think of like is like what is that game? Demon Souls? No. It lost me. Now the joke's dead.
Womp womp.
Moving on.
We'll get it. We'll get it on the next one. Just save it for later. Just cock it in.
So this next one, this one I found very interesting. Let's see, 18.
That would be the ring.
So this guy is. It looks like they're running like a camera through a sewer, probably checking for roots or
where the damage
broken
is.
Things. Yeah. And
2006. I'm loving it already.
Old school.
Something unusual lurking around down there on 3 separate occasions. Take a look.
What is that? Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
So, how tiny is this? Because it looks rather huge, but this is one of those. Oh man, it has a form and everything.
See, the movement seems oh yeah, that's like something right out of like Aliens.
Yeah, turn around, just go home. So
but
how
yeah, that's right in there in that cryptid,
right?
You know, just weird. Look at that thing.
It is so hard to like judge. Like, is this something what we can crawl down, or is this thing like, you know, tiny with the camera like a snake camera going down there, and this whatever it is just a small guy.
Just a little guy.
Yeah. Because looking at the bricks, those look like regular hand bricks, like, you know, no bigger.
Right. So if you're assuming they're maybe 6-inch, so you got, I mean, you're still talking maybe like 4 foot there.
You're right. I don't know how, Ray, you think that looks like a spider. That's the craziest spider I would ever see. Spider monkey, maybe.
Hang on, let's see it again. I don't think that's like a brown recluse.
No. Oh, God, we have those here, too. It's more monkey-like than anything. This one, the camera quality is so garbage that it's hard to understand what I'm even looking at.
I know that's also like the tough thing is like the further you go back, it's like everything's in 360p.
Right. No, it is. And yeah, but that's where you get some of the cool stuff. But this one's clearly in a pipe, so it cannot be that big.
No, like I said, if we're assuming those bricks are 4 to 6 inch tall, then, you know, maybe that's like 4 foot to the ceiling ish.
Right.
But who knows?
Yeah. It's just so hard to judge. Go back to that beginning when that thing flies across. It looks like almost like the one right before that one.
Not this one, the first one?
First one, yeah. Oh, you got the rake on that one. Yeah. This one right here. Oh man, just missed it.
2011, the Northwest Water Company spotted something unusual lurking around down there.
I love this video when it first came out. That shit scared the freak out of me back in the day. So at first I was thinking, oh, it was an insect. Do you know what rods are?
The flying. Yeah.
So easily debunked. It's just the camera footage. It's not quick enough to pick up the insect, so it just makes it look like it's all one thing. But that thing, whatever that thing was, it didn't start off like a rod. It looked like the tail was sharp and it lead into a bigger body, like almost I don't know, like an alien bat. Like, you ever play Dead Space?
I have not.
So
I know it's pretty creepy.
They have their own version of face huggers in there, and it looks a lot like that thing on whatever the hell it was. Like, this part is just creepy because the whole look around thing, but that first one actually kind of creeped me out more just because I can't explain that. Like, there's the tail end right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it definitely has a big body and a tail at the end.
Goddamn chupacabras.
I have a pet chupacabra.
Oh,
he's nice.
Oh my girl's allergic. We can't have a chupacabra.
They're hairless. Yeah. Oh man. But all right. So, what is the next one?
In this same compilation, this guy, it seems like it almost looks like he has like a Ouija board, but he seems like he knows something's going on. But we'll just watch. Yeah, he's got a glass on a Ouija board. Looks like he's got an EMF reader in front of him. Fishing line.
Holy shit! He's acting too calm. That's my only problem.
Right.
Oh, fuck. It actually hit him.
Yeah. Clean your damn beer cans up.
Get this mess out of here.
But now the glass exploding is what it's like, well, how do you pull that off without fucking yourself up in the process, you know?
Good. Play it one more time for me.
So the cupboard opens up behind him, and then like right after that, that glass just explodes.
Okay, I'm playing the role of the skeptic this time. So an easy way to kind of pull this off is a BB gun or a slingshot.
I thought that too.
The only reason why I say that because like it didn't like implode. It definitely was directional. Oh man, I can't see my mouse on there. So it comes from the right side. Yeah, right to left. So somebody can easily be off screen. A BB gun is the easiest. But the thing I was listening for was that initial thunk, because BB guns are, they you can hear them when they go off, even on older cameras. So maybe slingshot, but even with slingshot, you still have the band snap that we would hear. And I really didn't hear that.
But still, like that's so unpredictable if you're shooting glass.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I mean, it could go in his eye, it could stab him in the finger, high risk, high reward type of thing. But yeah, I don't think a regular person wouldn't want to put yourself in danger like that. Obviously, of course, everyone right away is fishing line for the drawer and the junk over there. But like again, you're putting yourself in some pretty good danger to getting yourself literally smacked behind the head.
Yeah, it's
and that I can't read their EMF. It's too blurry.
I don't see it move at all
because it looks like it says 00.
Yep, it's zeroed out. So that opens.
Oh, yeah, it goes up a little.
Oh, yeah, it jumped up to like 0.5.
I don't know enough about EMFs if that's high or not. And how about does it move again when he gets hit?
According to Zach Baggins, that's huge.
Oh my God, he's the greatest ghost hunter of all time. Cat, a goblin got to meet him once. It's his hero. I'm joking. Goblin, don't leave me.
you know, the worst part is I hate that show so much, but I love it.
I hate it so much, and I want so many countless episodes.
I'm like, these guys are the worst. They're douchebags. I fucking hate them so much. Ooh, a new episode.
Exactly. Oh my God. So we started we found out who he was. Before he got his TV premiere, because he released his viral one at the Gold Dust Saloon that's in Nevada. Was it Nevada or Colorado? I forgot where it was. But it's the one where a board, falls at them and they get all scared and run away. I
remember that one, yeah.
No big deal, but then with today's technology, with being able to lighten up the video and everything, that board didn't fall. It moved up, it levitated for a while, then it flew at them, and they're like, holy shit, like this is amazing. And
and then like at the same time, like a brick comes flying off the
yeah,
ground.
yeah.
You know, like that's been out. God, that's been out for so long. Where it's like that's like it's going far enough back where it's like, okay, that's impressive.
Right.
Even if this is a fake, this is a very sophisticated fake.
Exactly. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's see. There we go.
But yeah, that's a pretty wild one.
That is. I do like it a lot. It's a good one to talk about. I'm gonna re-look this one up and then do the whole invert camera and everything and see if we can see anything more. You know, mess with it. And
yeah. I'll link you the link you the video so that way you can do your thing. Let's see, what do we got next? I've got some. We don't have to go through all of them, but
no, you're good. Let's keep going for if you got like 3-4 more, and then we're already an hour in, so I just want to make sure we have enough time for your story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, jumping from ghosty things, I know you said you like UFOs and cryptids.
I love it.
All right, so let's do let's jump to the skies.
I've seen this one.
Like that freaks me out.
Completely freaks me out. They're in a personal aircraft.
Yep, classic Cessna. And that thing's moving. Or either that or it's stationary and they're flying.
Oh, and they fly past. I have never even thought about that. What if it's stationary and they're just flying past it?
Yeah, let's see. I'll pause it when it starts to come into view. Yeah, because then... Oh, Jesus.
I know. It's the worst, isn't it?
But yeah, that thing just... Boom. If I can pause it right
there. It is. Perfect. Perfect. That's actually a really good one.
And now, according to our government, these things are legit. So.
Right. Some of the Air Force stuff they've released, there's 3. I need to find that one. I'll play that one next time for everybody. It was 3 Air Force pilots, and they're flying, and they're like, something's catching up to us, and then it's just the video of them talking and the radar, and then all of a sudden it passes them up and it's just gone. They're like, what the fuck was that? It's going like 10 times faster than what we can't catch up to it. We don't know what it was, you know.
Right, and then it dives into the ocean and disappears. It's
yeah.
Like, wow, okay.
And then
they've got some of that new tech.
Right. But like, look at that thing. It almost looks like a seashell. Of course, my skeptic thing is, it's just a balloon. And especially with you saying what you did, it looks like a fish falling from the sky. Now, we're going to hold on to that thought, Chaotic.
It was fishing line.
It's fishing line. Damn it. So, like, the easiest thing is, if it is stationary, if it was a very big party balloon, people sell, even Walmart sells those huge ones. Right. Just so happens they passed it up and it looked like it was flying past them, but because they're moving crazy fast, it made that look like it was moving crazy fast. Possibility. But let's talk about that crazy thing, a falling fish from the sky. So this is you triggered a really good memory, and I can bring my.
Oh, we had a core memory.
You did. So again, I live in Colorado. There was one time where my family owns a lot of land, and there's this big flat rock hill thing we climb on. Like, you have to rock climb to get on top of it, but we love getting on top of it because the surface is super flat, and you can see forever around us because there's no city, no nothing around us there. Well, they have divots from the rain, and we found a fish in one of the divots, And so my cousin sucked it up with the water bottle. It was like see-through too. Like it was so weird looking. And when he took it in, his dad, who was in the military, gave it to him, and he gave it to a friend. Found out this little fish was, no bigger than that. Was a saltwater fish, and they don't understand how it got into the middle of Colorado. And what they told us is like it probably got carried up by a rain cloud. It was like, how? Like fish can't be there. And then even Ray, of course, there she goes already, there's fish in the sky in the rain clouds and stuff. It doesn't seem to happen as much as it used to do, but there's reports of, of a lot older time of this weird things like that happening. So,
well, all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
Fish get cast back down to earth.
Yeah, where they belong.
Yeah, fuck them.
Shout out to All Dogs Go to Heaven, my favorite cartoon growing up. But man, but let's say if that was a UFO, look at that thing. It's like so perfect. Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, I mean it's got the classic shape.
It almost looks like there's a distortion. Like, when you see them breaking the sound barrier and whatnot.
Right, but yeah, if we go back, so it starts to come into view here, and then just woof. So it's actually not moving that fast. It literally seems like it's stationary, and they're just blowing past it. Because that plane's got to be going, I don't know how fast planes go, but it's got to be going, 100-something miles an hour, maybe 200, and just blows right by it.
Good old the Arizona Lights. I love that stuff. That used to give me nightmares as a kid.
So yeah, these the Phoenix Lights, and they never really debunked it, but I always thought this was like interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That these lights appear, and like if you go to the contrast from the night to the daytime, and the mountain ranges right there, so it's like, was it people up there just screwing with everybody? But
it's so much higher than the mountains, though, ain't it? Because I thought the mountains were like right here.
Let's see. Well, this clip doesn't have the daytime, but I'm assuming they're probably right in that range.
But okay, let's say it is on the mountains. What kind of lights are they freaking showing off right there to cause that? Like that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of work to get the energy on the mountain, and for them to shine like that is just
that
wild.
Would have to be a very elaborate hoax. And this is so old. This is way pre-internet, so they weren't farming for clicks.
Right. It wasn't a big like doing hoaxes. Didn't get you money back then like they do now.
Right. I don't know. This one was always a bizarre one. I figured I would pop that in there because that's still still fascinating.
Do you remember what year that was? That was like in 94.
Let's see.
My phone's dead.
Well,
I can't look it up.
15 years ago, but comments, they got nothing. So we're just going to assume that this was in the early 90s ish.
Because look at that graphics. Oh man, that's high tech there.
This is pre 360p. We're talking 144p here, baby.
And that was like top notch.
Dude, they're like, that's so many P's. It's an unbelievable amount of P's.
God. But the older stuff I love. It says Phoenix Lights in 07. And it did happen again, but I know it happened earlier before that too.
Yeah, it did. It was like a reoccurring phenomenon that they couldn't figure out like what the hell was it. So, I think they blamed it on like military exercises and stuff, but it's, what's the significance of that?
Stationary lights, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a bizarre one.
That one's
all right. Let's do one more weird UFO one.
Let's do it. Ooh, this is newer.
Where a woman says she was enjoying the pool Wednesday night when she saw a strangely shaped and unfamiliar object falling from the sky just over there. The whole thing now caught on video.
Then I like look up here to the sky, see something falling down, so I pulled up my phone and like I zoomed in, and it was like right about like there.
Colleen McCormick was out by her hot tub around 9 Wednesday night when she says she saw something strange and unfamiliar.
Oh, I remember this.
Something like falling down from the sky, had like blinking lights and like looked like it was like on fire or something. And it was just coming down really fast. I have no idea what it could have been.
McCormick captured this 8-second video from her backyard showing an unidentified object headed straight down.
There's like 3 things, so it looks like it's fire or a big light.
Expecting to hear a loud boom of some sort, she ran to the front of her home to hopefully capture the landing.
My heart was pounding, so I just looked up and I'm like, oh God, like what is about to happen right now?
But McCormick says the
Mushroom cloud.
Right? That's what I'm thinking too. It's like, welcome to Fallout.
Yep.
It knows what it's doing. Like that. I don't know. It's weird.
With having never seen something like it before, McCormick's mind went racing.
I thought it was like some explosive, I don't know, like hopefully I'm not the only one that saw this. I'm not going crazy, like I didn't see things, but I got it on video, so I'm like, I did definitely see something.
Now the FAA.
Oh.
God, yeah, I do remember that one.
Yeah. Now, first thing that comes to my mind is a SpaceX rocket.
Right. But that's like the coolest looking SpaceX rocket ever.
Yeah, dude, they're all actually really cool.
Yeah, but it looks like it has LEDs on the outside to make it pulsing. And then usually when they're coming back into orbit, the thrusters are on the bottom to slow it down, not on the top.
Right. Well, you know, it was a defunct SpaceX rocket.
And I think we would have heard about it.
I know. We've got all the videos of them crashing. So.
Yeah. So some of them are pretty funny, but the ones that they do, he does grab and he just grabs it out of the skies. Those ones are pretty cruel. But oh man, like
yeah,
just looking at it, it kind of turns my stomach a little. Like this is something not good, but
no, but you know, not bad.
Well, nothing happened that we know of. Yeah. This is the incursion where the whole Mandela effect happens, where all the stuff we remember as kids and they're all different now, and this is the source point right here.
Right. This is the spaceship that brought Nelson Mandela.
Yeah. There was a video I was going to bring, but I thought it was just too corny, and this dude has a old school cell phone, and when you look through the camera on the cell phone, it's like showing what reality used to be and what it is now. So he shows it, he's showing that it's live, and it goes like on the Berenstain Bears, but it's Berenstain Bears or whatever it is now. Right. But then it like shows like cereal boxes. It's like, look, this used to be like this. This is how I remember it, but now today it's like. Fruit of the Looms used to have the basket, but now they say they never had it. And there's 100 other things that, trying to drive me crazy.
I almost brought a video that was like that. A guy, he had like a DLSR camera, and then below it he had a SRT screen. And one was showing his room as it is, and then the bottom screen, the room was empty. Like it was like a complete empty house.
Almost like a simulation.
Right, and he would walk in and out of the screen, and like it was all perfectly timed. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, obviously you can hoax that,
right?
But it was really bizarre,
really well done.
the one that ruined it for me though, like he walked out, and it's like now you can see in the one where the room is empty, he's wearing different clothes. He was like wearing like a suit, and it's like, okay, man, you're just showing off.
Yeah, right. It's like good job on your synchronization. We get it.
Killer suit.
Goblin says it kind of looks like one of those rockets people shoot off. That's way bigger than, I don't know. That as nice as that girl's house is, maybe it is just a huge homemade rocket.
Right. But there was no crash.
Right.
And no like upset kids like, oh, my fucking rocket.
Right. And that thing's pretty big. It's weird that nobody else, because this was like the only story from it too. No one else got another angle or said, yeah, I saw something in the sky.
Right. Well, I mean, she's just hanging out at home in the hot tub.
Yeah.
everybody else that was at work that day.
Yep. But
Typical.
definitely a good one. I forgot all about it, to tell you the truth, and I was hoping something more would come from it, but nothing ever did.
Yeah, it's a interesting little tidbit.
Yeah. I'm gonna rewatch all this and relook up a lot of these things just to see if anything ever came out of it.
Oh yeah, when we're done here, I'll send you the links to the videos, so that way you got them.
All right.
So yeah, that's a whole bunch of stuff I got, and
I love
Tommy knockers and whatnot.
Ooh, do you have a Tommy knocker one? That's another old one people probably don't remember.
So all right, let's play this video because this one legitimately creeps me out, even knowing the guy in the video is like just playing it up. So it's like the guy in the video you would just call bullshit on. But what happens in it is like it really makes you wonder. So I guess
Yes.
So this guy is like a prospector. So he goes down into these mines and he's just digging out gold basically.
Heck.
And he's got like a long running YouTube channel and stuff. So like, he's a bit of an asshole, but this is really bizarre. So he's
because he doesn't really post ghost stuff, right?
No, it's literally all just prospecting stuff and farming for gold.
Right. And they just one day he found something a little different.
So basically, he believes there's like a hollowed out chamber underneath where he's digging. So he drills a hole in, and then he's gonna hammer a rod down into it to see if like it opens up into a chamber. And like he can also like put a bore scope down in there, which apparently he either doesn't do or he does it in a different episode. But
let's see it.
like I said, even though this guy's a bit of an asshole, this creeps me the hell out.
He's definitely working for it.
That just being in a confined space like this, I don't like that to begin with.
At all. Like, I had a buddy who used to love to go spelunking, and he always wanted me to go. I'm like, no, dude.
No, no, dude, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. It's like, do you see how big I am? It just goes straight in.
There's a pocket in there of some kind.
This is where it gets weird.
This is already weird.
It's soft. What the heck?
Holy fuck!
Yeah. Like some. So you see it pull it in. Look, it's dragging it in.
No way! Did you see that? Huh? I'm getting the heck out of here. Oh, man.
Well, like I said, the guy's reaction is just like, "You see that, boy? I'm
Right.
getting out of here."
So that is like the only thing. What the fuck did you just show me?
Dude, all right. So I saw this like a couple of years ago, and I shit you not, I spent, because I'm like, I remembered this clip, and I'm like, oh my God, he would love this. And I spent all day like on my breaks and like
trying to find it,
climbing out from under trucks, and I'm like, okay, what was this guy's name? What was it? So like I scoured for like literally a couple hours, and then finally found it on my last break before I left work.
Oh my God, this is probably the coolest fucking video I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, it's so bizarre. I'm so happy I found it, because like,
how can you even
go back to where it's...
How can you even fake that?
Right, exactly. It's the most sophisticated set piece we've ever seen.
Right.
It's soft. The heck?
The hand comes off and starts turning.
What the heck?
And like twisting itself in.
Damn it, Ray. So much fishing line.
But yeah, this part here where it's like pulling itself into the fucking the inside of the cave.
Right.
Like, how do you...
No way! Did you see that? Huh? I'm getting the heck out of here.
But yeah,
like,
I mean,
again, his reaction's weird, but then again, it kind of's not. Like, how do you react to that? What did you just see, and what do you do? Granted, why does he have a camera on top, always filming him walking in and out? I don't know. I guess it's just for effect, but.
Well, I mean, like, he's had like a YouTube channel for a long time, and there's nothing like this. Like, I've watched a bunch of his other videos, and it's literally just going down there and him calling everybody boy and getting gold and subscribe to me.
Yeah. And I'm
give
guessing
me $10 a month, and I'll send you gold or not. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, because clearly he has a great setup. You know, he's taking precaution from cave-ins. He's supplying air constantly through everything. So this isn't like, why would you do that just for clicks?
Right. It makes no sense. And like even in the title of this, face to face with a Tommyknocker, but like you go through, like, he has like probably a couple hundred videos, and there's nothing like that. So
right.
It's like, why would you have this one weird one-off?
Which these are like more of my. Yeah, no. Is there a follow up video? We'll have to dig in deeper for that, and I'll definitely do that. But that is crazy. Goblin, what's your take on it? Like, Goblin's one of our bigger skeptics here, and I just don't know, like, to risk
braided fishing line.
Yeah. To even
we've all gone carp fishing. We know the importance of having a good braided line.
That's right. But like to even try to fake it, and like you wouldn't want two tunnels next to each other because that's cave-in prospects or something underneath you, and he's hammering downwards at an angle. Like if that was, you know, like how he thinks that there is a possible gap right there, you gotta be careful because if you break it, then the whole fucking thing could come down.
If you know that there's a chamber underneath. And you're drill, because like if you back up the video more, he's got a big hammer drill. That's how he gets it started. Mm-hmm. He hammer drills into it and then hammers that rod down in further in to see if there's actually a pocket. So if you know that there's a fucking tunnel under there, why are you going to be drilling into there and risk a cave in?
Right. And then, fuck, dude, that one is crazy. I don't know what the hell to think about that.
Yeah, exactly. That one, like I said, if it was anybody else, I'd be like, oh, that's 100% legit. But like, this guy is such a character that it's like, I don't know, it could be bullshit, but how is it bullshit?
Right. Oh man, I'm gonna watch that video like 100 times more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Look, I'm telling you, I spent so much time trying to find this video today because I remembered it out of the back of my head. I'm like, oh my god, no, this would be super cool.
Right. I love it. I love it a lot. God, K-Dot Goblin. Somebody obviously is pulling it on the other end and twisting it, and tapping could be code to start pulling. But again, like, why risk a video where you can cause a collapse? Nobody's your life's not worth it. It's just too risky.
Although I could see this guy saying, "Life ain't worth living, boy."
Yeah, he's my kind of redneck.
All of his videos, he's just constantly like, "You hear me, boy?" Ease up with the boy thing.
What do I feel like I'm just watching the video and you're attacking me personally?
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable.
Dang, like, I really like that one. That one's gonna bother me.
Yeah, dude. That's definitely a good one. I don't think there was. You know what? There's another one. We'll save it for
Save
another
it.
time.
We're gonna have to have you back, and then we'll go for it, because I want to get into your own YouTube channel, your own vids, and your own experience.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it. This may require one more beer. Hang on one second.
Hold on, everyone, refuel. Today's episode is brought to you by water. Stay hydrated. It's also brought to you by tequila. Drink responsible. Whew. I forgot how strong this one is. Whew.
All right. I grabbed two just in case.
Good.
So yeah, so me and my nephew, we basically right at the beginning of COVID, everything locks down and we're sitting around watching the internet. I was still working 16 hours a day because I was considered essential. But in our free time, we got into watching urbex videos, so urban exploration. And I just found it so fascinating. Just the way nature reclaims all these abandoned spots. When humans disappear, nature comes back in and just crumbles everything to the ground over time.
Right.
Super awesome.
Love it.
So we got it in our heads that, like, hey, we should go out there and start doing it. So we bought, some decent cameras and started plotting out some places around where we live, and just kind of got into it. Now, the first place we went was the Oakwood Cemetery. And that's where I think we spent a lot of time, figuring out how the cameras work. So that one ended up being a very beautiful video. And I'm actually very proud of that one because I think it looks killer.
It does.
But once we figured out how the cameras work, we went to the Syracuse Developmental Center, which had been closed down since, I think the last residents they pulled out of there in 2015. So by the time we went there, it was 2021. So it had been closed for a while, terribly vandalized. So nature's creeping in along with drug addicts and, scrappers and everything else. But, so when we go out early. So we get there at sunup, so that way we minimize running into anybody. We figure if there's people there to, fuck up the place, or, homeless people coming and going, they're not going to be there at 7, 8 in the morning. We figure, drugs are a later in the evening activity.
Like Joe.
But, so we spent, I'd say a total about 4 to 5 hours going through the entire building and filming. Now, this place, it was actually built on the site of, it was called the New York God, what was it called? It was the New York Idiot Asylum.
Right.
Was the original name of the property. And they housed mental patients and, people with disabilities, and they would try to treat them. But by today's standards, very cruel. So probably a lot of bad energy there to begin with. And we didn't know about any of this stuff because we do our research after. We go in and film the place, and then when I'm doing the editing, then we go through and do the history and all that stuff. But while we were there, the whole time, the place was cool. We had a couple of weird experiences where there's like these very long sprawling hallways they're interconnecting corridors that go for, a couple hundred yards because it's a massive complex. And at one point we heard doors like slamming, like way on the other end. And, you chalk that up to people being in the building.
Right.
So we didn't think anything of it. It's like, all right, well, we'll just hang back and explore, and never ran into anybody, never saw anything, never felt weird. I don't know, it's weird. If you've gone out into, abandoned places or even just out ghost hunting, which we don't do. It's, it wasn't really our thing, not our intention. But you have your five senses, taste, sight, hearing, touch, and smell. But there's something else,
Right.
It's weird. It's what sends your for no reason you get sent into like fight or flight. You get the goosebumps on your arms. You feel like you're being watched, but there's nothing there. And it never happened until we went into the basement of the building. And
of course,
that's where I will bring up my video. So I'll play it from the point where we go into the building or the basement. Ignore. Now the worst part is this is my first attempt at like doing YouTube stuff, and I was extremely baked when I was doing the voiceover for this. So excuse me when I was like trying to be like really serious.
Before you go to the basement, real
trying
quick,
to sound like this.
Can you show us the building real
Yeah.
quick? Yeah. Show like the outside of the building for everybody, because like I don't think they realize how big it is.
This building stands on the site of the old New York State Asylum, a 680,000 square foot wasteland once
Right
home
there,
for
yeah.
developmentally challenged people being transitioned into society.
That was the original Idiot Asylum there.
The building was known as the New York State Asylum for Idiots, opened in 1855.
And then I'm pretty sure I have a picture that pops up of the current.
Including the Syracuse State Institution for Feeble-Minded Children, the Syracuse State School for Mental Defectives, and finally just the Syracuse State School. They hailed themselves as the pioneer institution in the United States for the care and training of mentally deficient children. Surgery was done in the old building, and at least one child was born there.
Pretty decent sized building.
Yeah, I thought I had. Oh, there it is. So this is the complex.
Now, that's exactly what I was wanting people to see. Like, this thing is good size.
Yeah, it's very big. So like you can even see like the corridors where we heard doors smashing, we were just so at some point there's like this big triangle like common area that connects these two sections of buildings.
Right.
And we could hear like doors smashing. I mean like somebody like rage slamming doors down on this end, and we're back over here. We're like, all right, well, we'll just scoot over to the other side of the building.
Excellent.
But yeah, this is a massive complex, multiple floors, including giant basements. There is a bowling alley in there, a pool. I mean, dude, the place is awesome. It's actually gone now. They demolished it starting last year. They started taking it down.
Dang, good, awesome that you got to go in there beforehand.
Yeah. Well, so like within like a few months after this, when things started to open back up again, they started to tear the place down. And I think they finished it up within the last like 6 or 8 months.
Cool.
So yeah, we were probably the last group to go in there and like actually properly film it, which was, pretty neat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So now getting to the basement here. And at this point, to hear what we heard, we'll watch it and then I'll discuss it after.
Perfect. Can you turn it up a little?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, you're going to want to crank it in the headphones, otherwise you might miss it. But it happens a few times. Pretty cool. Look like van seats. That wasn't either one of us, and we didn't hear it. Old refrigerators? No. What is this? This is just open. So I don't know if you caught that there. You got to kind of have it cranked up.
Yeah, I have it cranked up really loud. I hope that's loud enough for everybody too, because I have all my stuff turned all the way up. But the first one, I barely heard it. That second one was pretty freaking blatant.
Yeah. Now, what do you think it said?
I have no idea. I sound like a. Can you play it again for me?
So. Let me just put it in your head. Now, I know the first voice is low, but when I was going through and editing this is when I heard that second voice, and it sounded like an owl because I was, just barely paying attention. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then I went back and cranked it up. And so back to the first voice. So because I've listened to it a million times, the first voice, you hear what's a female voice that says, "Don't go." The second voice says louder, "Don't leave."
Oh man. The fact that you say it, like I could hear it so clearly now, especially that second one, "Don't leave."
Yeah, like there was almost like a panic to it, like, begging us not to go.
Right.
We didn't hear that. So now our experience when we were down there, when all this, and now shortly after this, like I highlight, like we start hearing some banging around and moving, which is coming from the floor above us. So we're assuming people are there, but the whole time we were down there, like when these voices started coming up, we didn't hear a female voice. We actually heard what sounded like two male voices like lowly talking, like kind of like talking like this to each other.
Right.
And so you hear us at another point go, all right, we think people are here. Let's get out of here. And, you know, I keep a big fixed blade knife on me because this is in a very bad part of town. So I pull out my knife and we go to leave and there's nobody there.
Oh my God.
There's nobody there. So I'll back it up to the voices and then I'll let it roll. Fucking crazy.
It is. And the fact that you guys didn't hear it.
You see, we stop.
Sounded like walking.
You can almost hear the shuffling of feet.
So I'm pulling my knife out as we're going up the stairs.
Dude, this is just as bad as spelunking. Like, oh my God. My stomach is in knots, just waiting for something to jump out at me.
Oh, yeah. But we're fully expecting to see people there. There's nobody there. So we cut through here because I want to check the bathrooms and make sure nobody's in there.
And you guys is like, your footsteps are so loud. Like you would hear somebody moving.
Right. I like on the wall it says the Trump Chamber of Secrets.
I'm over here listening. I did see a couple bad things on there, but yeah.
Oh, dude, there was terrible things everywhere in this place. Yeah, so like now, like there are a couple other voices, and actually, like I went through and re-listened to it the other night, and there's actually another voice in here that you can hear that female voice again at some point. But you have to listen to all that obnoxious crunching and banging, so I'm not going to subject you to all that. So.
But yeah, like,
but yeah,
so subtle.
But yeah, and like I said, so we would go to these places, and we're like I said, we're not investigators or anything like that. Like we literally just want to document the state of the building because we think that's cool as shit. This was completely coincidental, and it was gnarly. And even now, like I get goosebumps.
No. It is, like you said too. It sounds so desperate. Like,
right. And
I feel
when you
sad.
when you go back through the history of the place, I mean, there's a lot of death that happened there, and just a lot of mistreatment. And like, I even had like a discussion with somebody, you know, through the comment section. They're like, oh, you know, like you're drumming up bullshit. They tried to take good care of these people. It's like, I'm sure they were very compassionate back in the day, but the means and the knowledge of care they could give, you know, their patients by today's standards is barbaric and cruel.
Correct.
So, you know, there's just a lot of bad juju in the place.
Oh, man.
But yeah, yeah, going back through that, you know, like I'd had, you know, a couple of weird things happen early on in life, but this is the first time ever where like our experience didn't match up with what we caught. And the fact that we caught it unbeknownst to us is like, oh my God, this is the most bizarre thing to ever fucking happen. Because so we had discussed it afterwards. Now, when I was doing the editing, we were discussing like, man, was it just me? Or like when we went down into that basement, the whole vibe changed. And it's like, yeah, like as soon as we went down there, like you get that knot in your stomach, just something's not right. And we never had that in the entire building. We were there for 5 hours.
Right.
And like, you know, there's a lot of dark areas. We were scouring around. Like it was totally fine until we went down there. And, you know, that's when I feel like we genuinely have a sixth sense within us.
Right.
That alerts you to bad things around you, or maybe not even necessarily bad, but it alerts you to some other type of presence around you.
Right.
And that's what we were getting.
A big thing that a lot of people bring up is, I'm going to say it wrong, I always do, is empath, where you kind of tend to feel emotion, good, happy, sad, despair.
Right.
And it can be casted on you. And I mean, just being down there, let's not take like a crazy scientist path of this, but let's say one of the patients got lost and end up down there. You know, they're going to be freaked out, and that emotion could easily be carried over. And I don't know, man. Like, just as soon as you went down there, and I watched this before, and each time going down there, like I feel it, like I get the goosebumps, my stomach kind of gets into a knot, and it just seems like something's off.
Yeah, and like it's just bizarre because like the entire time going through the building, going up on the roof, just going through like other random, because there's a lot of places in that building that are pitch black. You know, if you don't have a flashlight, you know, you're not going to see nothing in there.
Right.
But it never had that feeling. But as soon as we started descending the stairs there, just everything changed. And, you know, there's just no explanation to that. Right. You know, evidence aside, like had we not heard anything, or maybe if I was just not listening and never caught that on my own, we still had the feeling as soon as we went down there, just everything was off. Everything was different for no reason whatsoever.
Because the first thing, when I first listened to it, I was thinking, oh, it's more likely a bird. Like you kind of said, like an owl or even a pigeon.
Yeah.
Pigeons kind of make that sound. But if it was that, you guys would have heard it.
Oh yeah, we would have called it out because, you know, we're obnoxious assholes, and it would have been like, oh, there's a fucking owl down here. That's cool.
Right. Then you'd kind of look for it or whatnot. And then man, what a great catch you found too. Re-listening to it. Like, it's so not there, but when you hear it, and then you can't not unhear it.
Right. And, you know, and after this, like we've gone to a bunch of other places, and there was there's one building, it's an old sanatorium in, I believe it's pronounced Dodgeville or Dodgeville, New York. And it's a pretty famous place, but we went there, and my nephew actually had an Ovilus device.
Okay.
So it'll spit out random words. And, you know, we went there and we're, you know, asking questions, and, you know, nothing ever happened. Right. You know, we never got that feeling. We were just hanging out in a shitty building that we didn't want to go up the stairs because the place was falling down. So, like, you know, we gave it a shot because after this, we were like, oh, man, that'd be super cool. Go to a place, maybe we catch more, and this could be a thing. It never happened. And every building we've been in since... Every building we've been in since, we never got that feeling. You know, you're just walking around a cool place.
Yep. And that's probably my biggest problem with the vast majority of ghost hunters. Of course, our Goblin's favorite ghost hunter. You know, how is it that you go everywhere?
Zach Bilbo Baggins?
I didn't say it, name.
I hope his middle name is Bilbo.
That would be amazing. It is now. Oh, but like, how is it that you go to so many places and then you always catch evidence?
Right, and every other place he gets possessed. That's got to take a toll on a man.
Right. Like, how many people we got living up there? Get this guy some bath salts. He needs to be cleansed. But, you know, like this is, out of the few friends that have shown me evidence or something that, you know, it's hard to say what it is, these are the best videos. Like, how do you debunk that? You guys weren't there for that. Or yes, that's
and, you know, it's like, and it's like, I hate to play the skeptic because like other people who watch this, audio's the easiest thing to manipulate. It's not something that you have to see. You can easily put shit in there.
Yep.
But, you know, number one, I'm not a good editor, so.
Right.
And if anything, I'm gonna, you know, oh, dude, I'm way too lazy. And if I was gonna take the time to put something in there, it would be like a crazy awesome meme.
Yep.
You know.
But, yeah.
Like you're walking through the basement, and all of a sudden you get the 877 cash now in the background.
Mine would
J.G.
be
Wentworth.
Mine would be ghost farts. That wasn't me. That was a ghost.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, see, dude, I'm way too. Vain's not the right word, but if I rip one, I'm claiming it.
Like,
that is 100% me. Farts are funny. I don't give a fuck how old you are.
When I do play games and I stream it, I have it where the chat can play fart sounds. And Goblin's really good at it because I play only scary games, but I'll be in a tense situation. Then he'll play the fart sound. I'll get scared. I'll shoot my gun, give up my position, and die.
I gave up my position. I literally shit my pants.
Yeah, I literally shit my pants. I'll be right back, guys.
It smells in here. It's awful.
Need to get a fan. But yeah, man, that is I absolutely love it. I'm gonna, you know, I've already shared your video with a couple of my friends, but like I've been waiting to do this so we can make a short out of it because it's just crazy. Like,
yeah, it's every 30 seconds I keep getting goosebumps just thinking about it and like reminiscing and going back from being there and stuff. And it's just so bizarre. Like I said, the most bizarre thing is like when we were down there, we were hearing guys talk,
right,
which don't get picked up on the camera. And then there's people. It sounds like people are walking literally at the stairwell above us. We go upstairs, pan the cam. There's nobody there.
Right, and if they ran away or if they heard you,
it's so bizarre.
It's just, oh god, it's just,
right.
Then the feel of that whole building, like watching it, and we'll definitely link it for everyone to go out there to watch. But like I watched it from beginning to end, and like you said, the whole time you're there, it almost looks like that beautiful dying art type of thing. Like this is how you said, like everything's returning back into the earth.
Right. The way we like to describe, there is a beauty in decay. It's a dilapidated shithole, but there's something charming about it. I can't put my finger on it,
Yeah. And then as soon as you go down those stairs, it's even in the video, just me as a viewer watching. And I was watching this at work originally. And so I'm doing my work and everything, kind of, have the phone off in the background, watching everything. Oh man. Ray, are you guys knocking again? Oh god. So I'll get into that in a second. As I'm doing my work, like, and you go downstairs, I just stop and I'm just watching, and like I can't like take my eyes off of this part. And then your little clips up of and you kind of told me what to look out for, and they go off, and I'm like, and I have my AirPods in, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And I had to rewatch it again later on when I got home, and it's just so unnerving.
Yes. And it's a testament to my shitty editing too, because like I didn't know like how to really enhance it other than like, well, I guess I'll just crank up the volume at this spot and blow somebody's eardrums out. But how the fuck else are they going to hear it?
Right. And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Real quick. So, and this has been going on more than lately than not. So this room. Are you fucking serious? Oh my God. Okay. You are there. Dude. God dang it. Thank you. She's giving me more water.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyways, so if you heard that knock or not, this actually happened during Mob's interview. I heard that knock, and I'm like, guys, I'm recording right now, not right now. And in the chat log, Ray's like, there's nobody else here but me and you and my daughter, and they're in the bedroom. And I'm like, but I heard knocking. So then I went back and looked at it, and I actually caught the knock. And you can
Oh, no
actually
shit.
you can actually hear it. So I'm gonna have to put up a short on that. And yeah, just weird things happen in this bedroom. So I hate it.
We just bought our first house in July, and pleasantly, it's not haunted. So,
Good. You don't.
So we got that going for us.
I'm not saying it's haunted. I'm sure the house is settling. I'm sure it's a squirrel stuck inside the walls. But man, there's days that it just doesn't feel like I'm alone in here. And my daughter, like I said, this used to be my daughter's room, and she would tell me things. And I'd been down here with her, and I would sit down here sometimes, and I never heard anything. But now that I'm like in here by myself, I've heard a couple things, and it's just the knocking that drives me insane because I have the door closed.
And then you start to overanalyze it and like, what the fuck is really going on here?
Yeah. And it's not like a knock like me with my knuckle, you know. I can tell if you can hear that. It's like a tapping like with the finger. But that's for another day. I just call it out when it happens in here. I'm gonna make a compilation of me like
the weird shit happening in my home.
Right. And a few people want me to do a ghost hunt in my house, and I'm like, no, that's just inviting more ghosts to come out of my house, and I don't want that.
Right. That's a whole don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby bullshit
going
on, right?
Exactly. Oh, God. Well, is there anything else you have to show with us tonight or share?
No, to be honest, that's all the evidence that I've personally ever caught. I've always, for the longest time, you go through that long span of time where you want to be a believer, you see shit on the internet or stuff on TV, and you go, oh, okay, but it doesn't really hit home until you experience something for yourself, and then it really makes you fucking think, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, when you hit some things, and it'll sneak up on you randomly and be like, what was that? Oh, I don't know what to say. Real quick for everybody in chat, thank you for showing up. And this is the time where we like to get your guys' questions for Tube to see, anything. This is chat's time to shine, Tube's time to shine on anything out there that you want to throw out there, and always looking for new people to come on the show or return to, which we got to have you back. We need to talk more about aliens.
Oh, dude, absolutely. We need to go down the rabbit hole of ancient lost civilizations and stuff. That would be so fun.
Yes, and I have one other friend. You guys are gonna just bounce off of each other. He actually goes to school for that kind of stuff too, so it'll be a great conversation. But
yeah, dude, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I guess nobody. Kind of a quiet night, but damn, dude. Like, I guess
I'll save you some typing. 3 inches.
Yeah. Oh, 3 inches.
Context matters.
Let me ask you a few questions myself that I was thinking about. So you've been to quite a few locations. We talked about the cemetery. That is my favorite video of yours. Is just so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm the most proud of that one. It looks cool.
Where would you like? What's your destination? Where would you like to hit up one day?
So, all right. So actually, this is something we're starting to actually get locations together for the spring and summertime.
Excellent.
We mainly just stay in New York. Mm-hmm. I've got young kids and work and all that stuff, so traveling extensively is out of the question.
Of course.
I don't know. I can confidently say by probably the next time we link up, I will have a list. Because it's something that me and my nephew just started talking about the other day, because, life happens. And when we started doing the Urbex stuff, life happens, and it's like we end up taking a couple of years off just because we got work, families,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But
Life.
you know, kids are getting a little older. Time's freeing up. No more working on weekends. It's like shit, man. Let's get back out there and do it again. So
Heck yes. What was your name of your YouTube account so everybody can look you up?
it's a Syrbex, Syrbex.
So definitely check that out, guys. Get to that cemetery one. Save that one for last. Watch all the other ones and then watch that cemetery one last because like you picked such good music and everything for it in the background, and everything just flowed. Like you were really on that one, on the vibe on it, because it is just so pretty. But yeah,
Don't thank me. Thank marijuana.
oh yeah, I apparently that's what I need to start doing, man. Jeez, like maybe I just need to start doing that and find my inner voice, because like you really hit it hard when you do your videos.
You know, and I hate to say it. It's like, not that I'm patting myself on the back, but it's like I didn't really work that hard at them. You know, it's just like we went to the place. I edit everything very linearly, so it's like as I dump videos in, that's how I edit them up, and then I just listen to music and go, yeah, that sounds good. and like certain things, they just fall onto beats, and it's just like, okay, I wish I could be like, oh, I'm a master editor and I put so much time into this. It's like, no, I spent as little time as possible to get this out of my life.
Did we spell that your channel right? Syrbex.
Syrbex. Yes.
Okay. Ray, thank you, Lady Ray. She just posted it in chat for us. But yeah, man. So typically when I close out, I usually like to ask people their favorite horror movies or favorite horror video games. Now we're also doing. What is your top? If you can give me just a top 3, that would be fine. Don't worry about it being already preset on other ones. I typically like hearing people's, like, if something that's underrated, maybe something that nobody has seen. But if it's just one of your favorites, then let's hear it.
All right. So top of the list would probably be Dawn of the Dead, the original one.
Heck yes.
Love zombie movies, but that's got to be the absolute top of the heap.
George Romero, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They're in the mall.
Yep.
It's just fantastic.
Fucking love it.
Let's see, man. The Alien series are solid. Man, how about now? It's not really scary, but it's another zombie movie. It was Dead Alive. God, what's his name? The director of The Lord of the Rings made this zombie movie that's so over the top and comedic. It's like the most. I think it has like a Guinness Book of World Record for like the most bloody scene in a movie.
Oh dang.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Peter Jackson?
Peter Jackson, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen this one. I'm going to have to do some homework on it.
Yeah, it's called Dead Alive. And you know what's funny is because it was so early on, but he does these the forced perspective shots.
Right.
Kind of like he does in The Lord of the Rings, except, way shittier. Because it's early in his career. But he did like a model of these towns, and he's like zooming in and out of these like they're model buses, but it looks so good. And the movie is just over the top, and I would recommend it to fucking anybody. It's so good. It's silly.
I can't say I've seen this, so this is great.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it.
I love the fact that you bring this up. I'm going to look this up later because I know I'm not saying I'm a fan. My daughters were a big fan of the streamer, YouTuber Markiplier, and he's just coming out with a movie called Iron Lung. And it's based on an indie video game that only took like 5 minutes to play through. That would creep you out. But he made a whole movie out of this. And they just hit the world record of having the most amount of blood in a movie. So we'll probably go watch that. Comes out the day before my birthday. So hopefully it's good. It looks good, but we'll see. This is a indie project. So
All right, and I want to change out one more. I'm gonna take out Aliens, solid movies,
Of course.
but I'm gonna put in. So you remember Trauma, like the people who make the Toxic Avenger and stuff like that. It was an old film studio. So they came out with this awful movie. It's all I can say. Like, I love shitty movies.
Same.
So it's called The Thingy: Confessions of a Teenage Placenta. So the basis of the movie is like this woman gives birth, and the doctors throw out the baby and give her the placenta to raise as the baby. And she raises the placenta, and it's just this oozing bodily. It's just this. It's a placenta with a face on it, and she raises it. It goes to high school. It gets bullied.
Oh my god!
And then the mother has this weird complex where she wants to be the best at things, but only do half the work. So she does bodybuilding. So half of her body is jacked. Like her arms are massive on one side. The other side's all just brittle and frail. Like it's just like this weird running joke. It's the most fucking bizarre movie ever. And it's just like, it's an absolute fucking cocaine fever dream.
I love it.
So I would recommend that.
I have
The Thingy. Confessions of a Teenage Placenta.
Never heard of that one. How old is this?
Oh, dude, this is 80s.
Oh God, I love it. Okay, no, that's my homework for tomorrow. I'm watching this tomorrow.
Oh, dude, you'll watch that and love and hate life all at the same time.
That's my. I want to feel every emotion. Oh my goodness, man, that was so good. I had like 2 good movies to bring that I was like I haven't said yet, and
I come over the top with some fucking weird ones.
Dang it. Okay, so I do remember one of them is it's called Teeth. It was a very, very low budget movie. It came out like maybe 10 years ago, give or take. Very simple concept. A teenage girl develops teeth in her lady parts, and it's not like it's not a like defect. It's like you come to find out it's more of like a evolution for women. It's because somebody tries to take advantage of her, and she bites his thing off with her new found powers. But later on, she gets a love story and everything, and finds out they retract when it's not in danger. Very, very twisted movie. But it is a weird one as well. And the other one, I can't remember. I want to say it's called Lost Girl. I could be very wrong. It's a zombie movie.
So it's Teeth. You'll have to send me the link to that because I have to watch it. It sounds fucking awful.
And this other one is even worse. I want to say it's called Lost Girl. These 2 teenage boys who are kind of losers, they find a female zombie, kind of doing what you did. They were exploring an old hospital, and so they found this old zombie chick all chained up. Well, you would think they would, I don't know, kill it or tell somebody about it. No, they decide to prostitute it out.
As one does.
Yeah. And
hey, times are tough. You do what you got to do.
It is. So one of the friends who just goes completely batshit insane, he comes like the pimp of it. And then the other friend who's kind of has still some morals, he's like, we can't do this. This is, necrophilia. And he was like, but it's moving. She's kind of alive. And I don't want to spoil the ending or anything, but it gets pretty twisted. I'll make sure to link that one too. These are old movies that me and Ray, they were straight to DVD. They weren't in theaters. And
dude, new movies fucking suck. Old movies, that they have the heart and soul that we need.
They do. And they have the enough courage to do something completely out of the box. I feel like I'm watching a repeat or a remake of everything now. It usually is a remake, but it's...
I fucking hate that. I hate it so much.
It's tiring, and God, we haven't went to the movie theaters to watch Something in a while. I think the last movie we went and saw, Ray, correct me if we did go see the 28 Years Later, which I liked it a lot. A lot of people hated it, but I liked it.
I didn't really like it.
No?
I didn't. No. I'm a big fan of the first two.
Mm-hmm.
I did not enjoy it. I don't know. I guess my expectations were way too high for it.
It had a lot to live up to. There was one scene in it that I absolutely loved. And
was it where the one guy's hanging fucking serious dong?
Oh yeah.
that was my favorite part.
Impressive. That's all I can say. I can't wait for his spin-off.
Hey, he's built like the rest of us, right?
That's right. He can catch up, but
give him time.
The boys' nightmare scene with the mom in the water. That part, that one little scene right there, and I wish more. I really, you're right. It was more of a growing up movie and everything. They were trying to do something out, but that one scene, that right there, is like that. That's what I want. It was so unnerving about it. I didn't like looking at the screen. In the beginning, it kind of did that because it showed the running zombies and stuff with the red camera. That was a lot like the original. And I thought it was going to be more like that. And I know the next part is either out or coming out here really soon. So hopefully it gives us more of that.
Well, my favorite part of the movie was the very end where everybody pulls out those fucking ninja moves and starts whooping zombie ass. So if the next movie is all of that, they will completely redeem themselves.
Right. They're all, if I remember right, they're all Jimmy. And that was the little boy at the very beginning.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Jimmy grew up to be a fucking badass, and I love him.
Yeah. Hopefully it's really good. And then Jim from the original one is supposed to be in this one. So hopefully it's a good tie-in. So.
Hopefully.
I have to wait and see. What's his name? He's in Oppenheimer. He's a big-time actor now. I always forget his name.
Peaky Blinders. I don't know his actual name. I just call him Peaky Blinders.
It's going to bother me now. I suck with names. But
yeah, same.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, and hopefully he's... So that's what really pissed me off about this movie was... there was a lot of hype that he was going to be in it because they kind of showed his likeness as kind of a zombie.
Right.
In 3 frames of the fucking movie.
Yep. And it was really...
So it's like, okay, either he comes back as a fucking weird zombie, which is cool,
right.
Or he's not a zombie and he comes back and kicks some ass.
Right.
I'll be happy with that. We got neither.
Nothing. Because, right away I was thinking, it's going to just be one that looks like him, and he's going to be one of these, weird zombies. He's going to be intelligent, and he's going to be, commanding other fucking zombies what to do. But no, that didn't happen at all.
What we lacked in Peaky Blinders, we made up for in obscenely large zombie dong.
Yeah. Who would win in a dong fight? Him, the steroid zombie, or Mr. Manhattan from oh my God, what's the movie?
It doesn't matter. It's a trick question. It's
The Watchmen. Sorry, there it is.
It's a trick question. It's me and you, buddy.
That's right. That's the only right answer. Now we're going on. I have kids watching this. They don't want to hear this. Right on, brother. Well, I think we shot out our time. We're going on to dong jokes, and then we'll end it with D's nuts. And we'll definitely have to have you back. I want to go down that rabbit hole with you.
No, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's been fun. I enjoyed it.
All right. Everyone else, thanks for... Colin Murphy, thank you for putting his name out there. I knew it was something easy. Everybody,
as long as Colin Murphy hangs dong in the next movie, he will redeem himself.
Then I'll go watch it twice, and then I'll watch it again when they release the black and white edition.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, thank you again for hanging out. Tube, thank you for coming in and talking. We already have the next interview set up 2 weeks from today. Joe, he'll be on, and I'll talk with you and see what we can set up to talk some ancient technologies. I would really like to talk about that. Any final words?
Absolutely. No, man. I appreciate you having me on, and everybody have a great night and be safe and stay warm or don't, whatever. That's your fucking life.
Don't let the cold tell you what to do. But
right.
Have a good night, everybody. Love you all.